Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. You're the same person I was talking to, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let
No, like I
me.
said, I really appreciate you. It makes sense that somebody in HR wasn't doing their job, whatever, miscommunication. Did you have a chance to pull that up?
Okay, I actually have HR here with me right now, or HR manager,
Okay.
and we were looking at the ethics like online, and I'm not sure if you have the correct like reporting means.
Yeah, it's
There's
Navax Global. It's the one like it's your guys' direct connection to Navax Global because like I said, I was letting them send the messages for the first 6 to 8 months. And that's see this explains why nothing's been done. Okay, because why you know what I mean? What's the deal with there? And then I'm not blaming you because this has nothing to do with you personally, and maybe this will help you guys out as a company because there's no way there should have because I dealt with another end of it with another company that used the exact same thing and they responded within a day, 2 days. I had a response and that's why I knew something's wrong here. Something's not right. I mean, because you're
Hi, sir.
dealing.
So my name is Coleman Munoz. I'm the human resource manager here. How are you today?
Good. I appreciate
So
your.
I definitely want to help you.
I appreciate your time. By the way, and the
Yeah,
employee. The reason why the employee because HR has actually brought the employee in and questioned him on it. The employee ain't gonna say nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because of the danger, because of the intimidation, because of the like I said, if you could just pull up the ethics reports, you would understand what I'm saying. I mean,
So I get it, but I need to have some kind of like information on who filed the report for me to look it up that way, or who.
it's through Navex
who's
Global. I gave her the ID number on Navex Global. You want that? You want me to give that to you?
So that number is so I usually have I get an 8-digit number. So that number is so long. I don't know if they give you if that's just like your
That's
like
my
the
report key. Yeah, that's my report key. And then you have to I log in. I have a password. I actually don't want to give up just because of the sensitive nature of this. I don't want to give up the password. You understand what I'm saying? Just because I've got to cover myself here because and it makes sense. Like why is that you guys you know what I mean? I'm in this. They said Navex Global. The people from Navex Global said that they were sending the messages to you guys. Now you know here it is a year later. We're finding out all of a sudden you guys aren't getting the messages. You guys aren't.
I've been at this location for 9 months. Did you call before that?
It's been about, like I said, I was actually just directly dealing with Navex Global, okay, on some of the issues because I knew what channels to go through on this. And now it makes sense since you're newer, right? There's been a miscommunication here the whole time. So we need to get this miscommunication straightened out because these
Correct.
people, the gentleman in the van, and I gave the other lady the license plate number and everything. You should have that in front of you. And this is why we need to pull up that somehow, some way. We need to get the ethics reports pulled up.
Did you give them your name when you called them?
No, I told them I wanted to stay anonymous for the simple fact of you got employees that are trying to intimidate people. You got employees.
I get it, but when it's hard for us if we don't have names and
it's a report. Listen, that's what the report key is for. That's why Navex Global does it like that. They use report keys.
So we actually we have our own ethics line. So that's probably why we're not getting it.
This is the national one. This has to do with Amazon as a company. It doesn't just have to do with your facility. So it explains. So this is where you guys are going to have to do something different on your end because now, like I said, it makes sense. Maybe that's why there was never a response. Because to me, as when it comes to being professional, like I said, I've already dealt with other companies on similar situations like this. And like I said, honestly, with the way, like I said, the gentleman in the van that originally committed the sexual assault, and then he continued to spin it, and then like I said, his buddy made a threat because he didn't realize we were sitting in the vehicle at the time because of the vehicle that originally got damaged had tinted windows, and he said, "I'm gonna bust out that window." Because they knew, You know, so like I said, you got some employees that are walking around that place, acting like thugs, acting like it's the inner city, and it's not representing you guys properly as a company. So this is, like I said, this is where somehow, some way, can you go to the NavX Global? It says secure.ethicspoint.com.
So I actually have a resource at headquarters that helps through when I'm able to give them information because they directly send us. So if it's something that was sent before I was here, then it would have been something like we don't have any open cases.
They might have brought you in. This might make sense to you. They might have brought you in because I'm sure the fact that you're sitting here on the phone with me proves that you're a responsible person. Okay, and like I said, that might be the reason why they brought you in. I'm not sure, but it's obvious there's been that's what was blowing me away about how can there be no response? How can there be no, when you were dealing with the sexual assault, you were dealing with the harassment, you were dealing with, then it spun off to a Teresa Montgomery who they assigned as a PA in the prep department. And like I said, the employee, and like I said, you guys in HR have brought her in, okay, and brought the employee ain't gonna say nothing because of the danger.
When did they talk to Teresa?
You know what? I can't trust me with what I'm saying about the employees freaked out and is not trying to harass anybody. That's why I'm the person calling in. That's why I'm the person doing the ethics reports. It actually has nothing. Like I said, you know. But when you got employees that are trying to intimidate, see, I'm not a person that I'm an Air Force veteran. Okay, I'm not easily intimidated, and I understand the law fully as far as like conspiracies. And if you look up the FBI's website on the color of law when it comes to conspiracies, that's what you had going on for the last year. And then it continued to spin from person to person. Okay, and they continue.
So let me ask you a question. Are you an Amazon employee?
I'm not an Amazon employee.
Okay. No, I was just curious.
And I need you to get somehow, some way while I got you on the phone. And like I said, I really appreciate your time. I'm not trying to give you you understand what I'm saying? I'm not, and the other lady that, you know, helped me, you know, accomplish this today. And the reason why I was calling in today is because the gentleman in the van has been gone for a couple months, and today was his first day back. So you're dealing with the danger. You're dealing with the conspiracy is going to continue to spin. The harassment's going to continue to happen. And that's why it's got to be dealt with because the actual employee is intimidated. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying. Who's the gentleman that started today? What's his name?
He didn't start today. He's been employed, but he's been MIA for the last few months. And I thought maybe that was because you guys were actually looking at the ethics reports and got rid of him. But like I said, I gave the license plate number. He's there today. I'm not there right now. I'm just saying
How do you know? So I'm just curious. This is just me asking questions. So how do you? Because I believe you, but how do you know he's here though? I'm curious.
Because I'm smart like that. Do you understand what I mean? I deal with some high level military investigators, and it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not. I appreciate your time. Like I said, I mean, it's obvious they just moved you in, you know, but it's obvious there's some. It shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be like, hey, you do ethics reports through NavX Global, and then for some reason at that facility, and it was NavX Global themselves when you call the hotline, and then they said, okay, we will forward the reports to the facility. So now this is where you're dealing with. There's been a miscommunication, and so you don't have to take my word for it. You could actually pull up the ethics reports, look at the reports, look at the reporting on it, and I think you'll be blown away by it. I think you'll be blown away by that some of your employees were acting the way that they were acting, and they're doing it out in the parking lot. You know, they're doing it outside of like inside the building, but I'm sure they're talking like that inside the building because, like I said, I've watched and I'm blown away. Like I said, you talk about unprofessional. Some of those people that you guys have employed there right now, very unprofessional. No offense. Like I said, see, you're showing your professionalism by you getting on the phone. And by deal, you understand what I'm saying? And like I said,
like a time frame of when this happened, so
this has been going on. This is why I said you need to like Can you call NavX Global and give them the?
No, I'm going to. So I have I have an Amazon counterpart that works with them.
Okay.
At headquarters. So I'm going to work with them after I get off the phone with you. But I just need a little bit of details around like
remove do me a huge favor so I don't have to worry about the safety of the employee. Okay. Remove
Okay.
that. Take my word for it. Like I said, I would not waste your time. I would not waste this company's time. I'm a little more
I
professional.
gotcha. Yeah, but I just need to know like a time frame. When did this
The time frame.
timeframe?
This was about. Actually, as a matter of fact, when you look at the ethics report, September 11th of last year was the first actual. Like I said, but I had made some phone calls and stuff like that, and I was just a smart enough person to continue to follow up. And when I
So
noticed
2000,
that
so 2015 or 2016?
2016, it would have been like September. Hey, you know what? I'll just pull it up while I got you on the phone, and
Okay.
I'll tell you the very first when you go up into report details, right? And this is why I
Okay.
need you to pull up. It says 9/11/2016, right?
Okay.
Because you had some of your employees that were playing games, they were playing favoritism, they were messing with the numbers, they were manipulating some of the work that they do in the prep department. Like I said, you just somehow, some way, you got to get access to the ethics report, and you'll see that
I'll be able to find. So now that you're giving me a particular date, I'll be able to get the report now. So you're giving me a day and a time frame. So
Okay.
I'm gonna reach out to them. Actually, right after I get off the phone with you and dig into this.
But just due to the serious nature of, like I said, and they continue for the last, like I said, that gentleman that drives the van, you're going to have to look at the security footage and see the other gentleman that was in the van with him today. The passenger is actually the gentleman that threatened to bust out the window. So this is where you're dealing with the federal, federal statutes on intimidation, and that's what they were trying to do.
Whose window were they trying to break?
The actual vehicle, the whole situation started where there was a vehicle that was damaged, right? And then there was a flat tire when the
Whose vehicle? Whose vehicle
the
was it?
employee, like I said, like the employee is intimidated enough. So that's the only reason. Like I said, you'll be able to go into the ethics reports and look at this. Look at all the reports on the vehicle being damaged. Okay, there was a flat tire, and then the individual in the van and his buddy pulled up and then actually tried grabbing her. She actually had to push him away at the time, and that's the sexual assault. To put your hands on somebody when that was not invited, yeah, you're dealing
Oh
with.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're dealing, and then, like I said, and then they went for a year. You understand what I mean? They continue to spin the conspiracy, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. So yeah, I'm gonna start looking into this now.
Okay, and by the way, thank you very much, man. You guys
Yeah.
definitely you guys have to you have to remove them, so then you have to remove the Teresa Montgomery, because again the employee is intimidated. Okay, doesn't want to lose her job, and is actually one of the most hardworking employees you have on the day shift in the prep department. I can tell you that right now. That's why the employee's not messing with this, because of the intimidation. Do you understand what I mean? Feeling like,
No, I gotcha.
why am I
So
being
would you-
harassed? I had to watch this employee cry and be upset and deal with a lot of stuff that I think once you get the ethics reports, and I'm talking, it's obvious I'm talking to you, on the phone. I'm not playing games. Like I said, I've just, for the last year, I've been blown away. So now it makes sense. For some reason, you weren't getting the ethics reports. And you said, what did you say your name is again?
My first name is Coleman. It's Colman.
Okay. And like
And
I
my last
said,
name
okay.
is Munoz. Munoz.
Okay. And how
And I'm
about
the
I will
HR.
give
Yep.
what time are you usually there, Monday through Friday?
I'm usually so Monday through Friday. I'm here like late as well. So like usually during the day, but at least until 6. So usually 8 to 6, you can usually get me.
Okay. And is this the number 815-272-9773?
Yes, you can use this number because my office phone. I'm not always right there, but someone could be right here. So if you just want to use this number, that's perfect.
Right.
And I'm gonna dig in. Like I said, I'm gonna get started on this right now to see what's going on.
I appreciate that. And like I said, how about do you want me to just give you a call back tomorrow? Because like I said, you got a lot of ethics reports you got to look at. I mean, like I said, I want to give you some time to really grasp what's been going on and the type of games that they've been playing, and enough. And like I said, you just got to take my word for it. You're gonna have to remove the gentleman and his buddy in the van, and then you're dealing with some other individuals. We'll just see the reaction from it. But for the safety of the other employee, you're also going to have to remove that Teresa Montgomery, because she's the PA, in the prep department, and that's also been the intimidation. That's been the harassment. It's been nonstop.
I can't remove someone unless there are items there that someone's coming forward and talking to me about. So if this associate is not coming forward to tell me about that, I can't just remove someone based on someone telling me outside of the organization that I need to. You know what I mean? So I need more facts to be able to help in that situation.
Okay, look at that. Go through the ethics reports. Like I said, get them
Okay.
pulled up, and I will actually give you a call. How about, let's say, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning?
So if you could do afternoon, so anytime after usually 1 p.m. is good for me.
How about I'll
meetings
call
in the
you at
morning.
1:15.
Okay, we can do 1:15 tomorrow.
Okay, appreciate your help, man. You have a good night.
You too. Have a good one.